great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. This road trip for the Celtics kicking things off here in this one. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, this team is really homed in on wanting to play its best basketball prior to the All-Star break. They want to have some positive momentum going into that break, and the way they're playing, they're going to have it.
Well, definitely. You don't want to go into the All-Star break feeling bad about yourselves as a team, and they don't have to worry about that. I mean, they've been rolling lately, and I think they're going to carry that momentum right into the break.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. In low to Ellis, Young with the steal. Barlow covered by Irving, and he gets it to go.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors.
And there's no question what the overriding factor was in that game, Clark. It was the big edge they had on the glass.
Well, the level of energy they had in the win, Steve, was what impressed me. I mean, it was lacking on the other side, and it really showed through the rebounding numbers.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The shot's good from Chan.
Nice physicality displayed by Monroe to set that shot up.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Monroe sets a screen for Ellis. From deep. No good from Chan.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
So it's Boston now. Passes it to Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharp on the mark with the 15-footer.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Madsen. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots.
Ellis kicks to Monroe. Now the pass to Chan. Screen by Monroe. To the inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Monroe's got his first points of the game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's the feed to Young. Here's Barlow and blocked. Ellis outside. Back to Irving. Here's the dude, defended by Young. Pass to Chan. Pistons passing it around. Outside Irving. Puts one up from 19. And it's Madsen with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Young outside. Here's Sharp. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this. First free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here.
Nice shooting.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Irving dishes to Drummond. Back to Irving. On the wing, Ellis. Outside Irving. Lets it go with the three. And that one's good. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pass to Young. Here's Madsen. Boston, no good that time either. Irving against Young. Outside Irving. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. The shot no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Good. Covered by Irving. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gooding. Goes back up. And Irving pulls it down. Pistons leading by 3. Left side, Irving. Ellis outside. Passes it to Hines. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Celtics trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And there's the pass to Madsen. The jump hook. That's good.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
He's checked in for Madsen. Detroit leading by 4. Irving with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. That's good. 5 points in the game. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's the screen. Now here's Olynyk, defended by Drummond. Sharp. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Now here's Ellis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And another 3 for Detroit.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their blowout win the last time out there.
And guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 23 points per contest. Ellis kicks to Irving. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
He misses the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Smart. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Here's Pessoa, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Hines, the pass to Irving. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Smart, averaging 13 points a contest. Young dishes to Smart. Bradley kicks to Smart. Puts it up. He squares up and sinks it. And now it's just a 4-point Detroit lead.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
Drummond sets the screen for Irving. Ellis outside. There's the pick. Here's Ogman. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 6.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Smart passes to Young. To the paint. Here's Pessoa. Misses the baby hook. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. The Pistons making a change here. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Celtics trail by 8. Now Bradley. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Shot off the screen, and Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Smart.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
So it's Detroit now. Irving drives in. Hines the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound Boston.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. It's Bradley on the wing. The dish to Smart. Fires from deep. There's the bucket. Good. Now it's just a 3-point Piston lead.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Detroit with the ball. Again, the miss by the Pistons. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Bradley dishes to Olynyk. Here's Smart. He has 5. Young left side. It's hauled in by Gordon. Detroit leading by 3. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Irving. There's the screen. Pass to Sharp, right wing. Here's Hines. Drains the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
He's come out of the gate smoking from three-point range today. Barbecue chicken.
Clark, you know me. I love barbecue chicken.
I'm more of a baked chicken guy myself, but that's fine, whatever.
Clark, where'd we get this guy?
Kevin, you love anything. I've not seen anything come in front of you that's food that you haven't devoured.
Here's Smart following the 3 by Detroit. Back to Bradley. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. Smart with the ball. Puts it up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Smart's got 7. Here's Irving. Cannot hit. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Thanks again for joining us. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Celtics trail by 4. Chan in at small forward. He's out there with Gordon, and it's Wolf in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Smart with the ball, guarded now by Irving. Smart kicks to Bradley from the arc. Rebound Detroit, and Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 63 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. Pistons leading by 6. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The Celtics shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. They set the screen. It's deflected. Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Here's the dude. Passes it to Wolf. Clock at 6. Here's Chan. That one wide left.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Smart kicks to Bradley. Now the pass to Sharp, uncovered. And yes, sir, that one drops. 8 points for him. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Chan, beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Bradley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. In the corner, Irving with it. And Boston with the rebound. Smart's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Sharp, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. Tough to stay in front of.
And Boston called for the foul. And the Celtics making a change here. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Chan from the left block. He sends it through. The dude's got 13.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Feeds it to Smart. Barlow covered by Monroe. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. Screen by Monroe to the right side. No good from Chan. Celtics trail by 7. Good hit. Covered by Irving. Dishes it to Smart. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. And you look at the dude, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Kyrie Irving just trailing him.
Man, you can't say enough about these two guys shooting the ball this season. Look at their percentage, just off the charts.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Wolf passes to Ellis. Shot's good.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The feed now to Smart. Passes it to Sharp. Wide open. Can't get it to go.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Shot's good from Chan.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Hey, guys, tempo, 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 all right? We have to get out in transition. Leak out if you want to, but key is we have to get fast break points.
And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. The most important points they can get is in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here is Irving. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. In the corner, Smart with it. Good hit. Covered by Chan. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Detroit with the rebound. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ellis dishes to Monroe. Ellis right side. The pass to Chan. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out. Well, let's take a look to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's averaging 23 points per game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Three from the inbound. Boston, no good that time either.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks, Doris. Here's the dude after the basket by Boston, and he gets it to go. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pass to Smart. Barlow covered by Monroe. Barlow, it's blocked, and he recovers it, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 2, and that one's good. He has 7.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Here's the dude. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Stolen away. Rejected by Chan. Here's Sharp. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Detroit leading by 15. No good from Chan.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot's good from Chan. The dude's got 24 points. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And now a look at Kyrie Irving here. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 3rd in assists, 3rd in field goal percentage, and he's really worked hard at his offensive game. He ranks in the top 10 in that category, points per game.
And Steve, let's mention his top 3 assist ranking again. I mean, he is so motivated to get his teammates the ball in the best spot possible. I think that's what he gets the most joy out of. That's what drives him, setting up other people.
Down low. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Chan. The dude's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Irving, good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Manson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Ripped away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Ellis with the ball.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Pistons. Surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Boston just way behind.
You know, looking at the Celtics, they've got to be happy with how things have gone for them. I mean, they haven't suffered a deep drop-off, and they're still the good, solid team they were a year ago.
Yeah, but they haven't taken a step forward either. And I thought maybe they would. I mean, to me, this has been a little bit disappointing. They're not in bad position. I just thought they'd be better, Clark.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Sharp. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 17, and here they go. Here's Young, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started, and a better job finishing it off.
Here's the dude. 26 points for him. Drummond, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the face. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Boston making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. The Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw no good for Drummond. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. Gordon's checked in for Andre Drummond. Here's Smart. 7 points in the game. Five to shoot. Releases from 15. That's good. Smart's got 9.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's the dude. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Shot denied. Irving drives in, using his post moves to get the 2 points. 12 points for him.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Irving. Here's Olynyk. Off target from outside. Pistons leading by 17. The dish to Gordon. No good.
Boy, he may find himself on the bench pretty soon if he continues to miss shots like that.
Smart kicks to Bradley. Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
No good from Chan. Celtics trail by 17. Outside Bradley. Olynyk in the corner. Rebound by Chan.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Olynyk with the steal. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pistons ahead, leading by 17. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Monte, you guys had very active hands out there, and your defense seemed really to drive your offense.
We know if we get defensive stop, we're going to lead the offense. So that's going to be our main focal point is defense and get out and run.
Gotta love a fast-paced team, Monte. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. and a point of focus has to be offensive rebounding from now on. I'm not as worried about our transition defense as I am about us missing out on second chance points because they are there for us. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke.
Take a look at what the dude's done. He's got 26 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
Celtics trail by 17 on the floor for Boston. Here's Sharp. Releases from the wing and drills it. He's got 12.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Chan. Irving passes to Drummond. And that one is hammered home.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Kicks it to Young. Young left side. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Gooding. No good with the triple.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
And that one's good. That's 29 points for the dude.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Celtics trail by 20. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Sharp. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And Drummond kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Ellis. From deep. And it's Madsen with the rebound. Madsen's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Young outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Detroit leading by 18. Passes to Chan. Drummond a screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The pass to Chan. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. There's the 3. The shot will not go. And it's Boston the other way. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that Memphis game turns out.
Here's Sharp. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. In low to Ellis. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
It's really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Okay, on defense, we're not even going to guard the three-point line. We are protecting the paint. No drives to the basket, no offensive rebounds. We own the paint. Now let's go.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. And you look at the dude, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
Boy, it's been a great few weeks for him, Kevin, especially when you look at what he's done defensively. His effort there has kind of reminded me of the Tasmanian Devil, and he's actually helped his team create scoring opportunities off its defense.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Feeds it to Young. Gooding, covered by Irving. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from 14. Craig Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Sharp. Busted. No good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Irving misses.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Young outside. Here's Madsen, covered by Irving. To the inside. Young with the steal. Stolen away. Passes it to Chan. Left side, Irving. Ellis outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Madsen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sharp. The rebound by Monte Ellis.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Here's Gooding. The shot is off. Ellis with some nice D. Pistons leading by 20. Here's Irving. That's good.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Well, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Tremendous flow.
First personal foul, teams first.
And the Pistons making a change here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Here's Drummond. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Olenek, he's checked in for Boston. Pistons have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Free throw, no good for Drummond. A difficult situation for Boston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's the dude. From 10 feet out, that's good on the jump shot. The dude's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dishes it to Young. Here's Barlow. High quality look, and he sinks it. He's got 6.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Hines the pass to Drummond. And the pass to Chan. Five on the clock. He feeds it to Ellis. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Gooding. He's covered by Irving. Olenek the pass to Sharp. Good on the 13-footer. Pistons leading by 21. Pass to Chan. That one goes. Count. The dude's got 33.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
They set the pick. Passes it to Sharp. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 16.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Chan passes to Drummond, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Well, we've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old to watch.
Now, here's Olynyk. To the wing on the left. Here's Sharp. The three-pointer is right on target. 19 points in the game.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Marcus Smart. His last month of basketball has been really solid. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no doubt about it, he knows how to run the offense and really not miss a beat when he comes off that bench.
Steve, you are an NBA guard. Not a lot of guards can do that coming off the bench, but he is one of them that can.
Here's the dude. 33 points for him. Irving from long range. Good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
They set the pick. Smart with the ball. Now defended by Chan. Olynyk. Here's Pessoa. Gordon with the defensive effort.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Here's the dude, guarded by Bradley. Here's Chan. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bradley kicks to Smart. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. The feed to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Chan. Off target with his 3. Boston shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
Detroit leading by 23. Irving drives in. Left side Irving. No good on the triple. Boston shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Bradley. He kicks it to Young. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pessoa. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 6. And here's Irving. He's got 18. There's the pass to Chan. The 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 38 points for the dude.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Smart dishes to Olynyk. 1:52 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Swiped away. Pass to Chan. On the wing, Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Young with the steal. 1:07 left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Pistons making a change here. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. There's the screen. And Young, here we go. 6 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Sharp. Here's the dude, defended by Young. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smart kicks to Young for the 3. Another miss by Young. Pistons leading by 23. Irving attacking. Rejected by Young, but they get it back. Another shot. No good from Chan.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The dish now to Smart. Baseline try, and that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Gets it off. Off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Detroit running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Nice again. With Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. The Pistons shooting at 51%. Really solid. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Detroit. Chance. He's in a small forward. Ellis is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Wolf in at the center. Celtics shooting around 41% on the night. There's the pick. Smart passes to Manson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ellis has gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Bradley, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And here's Irving. The pass to Chan. Back to Irving. Olynyk with the steal. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude.
Too many turnovers. Let's go. You're up. My time.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Gooding. And the 3 ball is good.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Hines. Five on the clock. Passes to Sharp. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Celtics call timeout.
The dude he's checked in for Detroit. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Screen by Young. Here's Gooding. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now the pass to Ruiz. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Outside Bradley. From deep.
Boston foul call. Madsen. That's his second personal foul.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the dude, defended by Young. Pass to Hines. Pistons passing it around. Here's the dude. Again, the Pistons score.
These guys putting on the clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Feeds it to Bradley. Pessoa, defended by Gordon. Manson passes to Bradley. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. That's good.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's the dude. Hook shot, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's Madsen. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the dude, defended by Young. Passes it to Ruiz. And another three for Detroit. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Dishes to Bradley. Here's Gooding. Detroit with the rebound. Gordon's got his third rebound on the night.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Here's the dude, and the shot is good. The dude's got 46 points.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
So it's Boston now. It's Young on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
For 3.
Pistons shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Chan passes to Sharp. Here's the dude. He dishes it to Gordon. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
So both teams making some changes here. Launches it. It's rebounded by Chan. The dude's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the pass to Dixon.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Bradley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's the dude. Throws it up high. He feeds it to Gordon. And that time, also a missed shot. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. It's Bradley on the wing. Young outside. And there's the feed to Bradley. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
The Celtics making a switch here. Here's the dude. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gordon. Here's Klimov. Second shot opportunity. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Still Pistons ball. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 22.
And, well, Detroit shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Out left to the wing. Pass to Chan. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. They need this one. Shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. It's Bradley on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Over to the wing. Here's Gooding. No good from the wing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
They swipe it. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Five on the clock. For 3. Here's Barlow. Rejected by Chan. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Pistons.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
This win will give them victories in each of the first 2 games of this season series. In the end, this game turned out to be just a continuation of what we've already seen.
Yeah, they've got their sights now set on a 3-0 sweep, and given what's going on in the first 2 games, that's probably what will happen.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the dude. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
And he gets it to go.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets the bucket.
Good in. For 3.
11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The 17-footer. And he hits the jump shot.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
I mean, I make sure we play strong defense. And if I catch somebody on my team dogging it out there, I'm going to bark in their ear about it. Lazy defense means it takes longer for us, for me to get the ball back. You feel me? And that's taken away from my shots, you know? That's not cool, Doris. That's not cool.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.